Right, class 6. Right, class 6. I'm talking. I want complete quiet. And that includes 6. David Alexander. Yes, you. No, turn around, David. There aren't any David Alexanders here, are there? Louise, die. Right. As you know, it was our plan to go out today to the SAS Museum. Now, I had hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for me to tell you. Yes, you as well, Abdul. You're in class 6 as well, aren't you? I saw that, Mark. I can't plan anymore, and it'll be out. No trip, nothing. I had hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for me to tell you how to be when we go on a trip, but, and this is a big but, you haven't heard a word I've said, have you? This is a big but. I have to tell you how to behave, don't I? Why? How? Why? Yes, it is because you never listen. But there's another reason, isn't there? Yes, because of what happened last time. Let's remind ourselves of a few things, shall we? The food, even as I speak. Would you believe it? I can see that Fan has opened her bag of plums. I don't believe it. I really don't. Do we have lunch at 12:15? We have lunch at 9:30. But Fan, you've already begun yours. If you remember last time, Joanna had eaten all her bag of plums before she even got to school. Lloyd sat on Lloyd and burst it, and Alfred put one of those little chocolate Swiss rolls in his pocket, and yes, it is lame. Yes. So remember, lunch is when? Yes. Of course, lunch is at lunchtime, but when? Correct. Now, perhaps, I thought, when I got up this morning, I won't have to tell class 6 about what to do when we get to the sex station. But then I remembered David's little bag of plums. Decided they wouldn't wait for me to tell them what train to get on. And before we all knew it, David and his little bag of plums, seaside on their own. Now, when we get to the museum, of course you're not listening, are you? But then of course you didn't listen last time, did you? And then you wondered why you sat on Lloyd's orange after Lloyd had already sat on it once. When we get to the museum, do we run about the... Do we run around screw? Do we go sliding on the shiny floors? Thank you, Mervyn. That's enough. I'm very glad you've got jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn. We're all in your sandwiches, Mervyn, but what's it got to do with sliding on the floor of the SAS Museum? Precisely nothing. I'm very sorry, Mervyn, but nobody at all wants to know about the jam in your sandwiches. Mervyn. Now, when you're ready, when you're quiet, we'll all go. That mean leaping up in the air, does it, Karen? Louise? Why is your watch now playing for He's a Jolly Good Teacher? Yes, I know it could be She's a Jolly Good Teacher, Zoe, but that isn't what we're talking about now, is it? Mervyn, if I hear about your decision mass, your mash, or decision mass, or mash, if I hear about any of it once more, I shall give them to the... Yes, John, what do you want? I don't know what ducks, John. Any ducks. Right, when there's complete ducks, complete your partners and stand by the ducks. Not one of those, not another one of those little again, Alfred. Surely not. Marcia, you cannot have Charmaine and Donna as your partner because that makes 3, and 3 doesn't mean partner, does it? And perhaps you could put your comb in your bag for at least 3 seconds, just giving us enough time to get to the ducks. Okay then, class 6, we're off. Why not with me, Louise? I have to tell class 6 about what to do when we get to the sex station.